Hello, 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 I'm LauraLaura and I'm going to be doing 25 facts about me, and I think this is because my audience has grown a lot since I did 2 out of the 10 things about me, because I recorded 10, then my camera stopped recording for part of it. So I thought that I would redo and change it to 25 facts about me. Guys, RIP to my blonde. I think the next video that you see I will have brown hair again. Rest in peace, blonde. It's been good. It's been a good run. And like always, apologies for the sound pollution from the road and also the lighting. It's not great, but it's quite okay today. I'm filming at like midday, so I got quite good lighting. So my audience has grown dramatically since I did my first one. I probably had like 10 subscribers when I did it. Now I've got over 150 of you guys, so that's why I thought I'd do an updated one. These are kind of random facts that you wouldn't presume, I wouldn't presume that you knew, apart from like an odd couple that you might know. So, these are in no particular order and I'm just gonna get on with it. Number 1 is that I can't dive into a swimming pool. I always tried and never succeeded. I'm a great swimmer, but I just can't dive. I don't know what it is, but yeah. My feet can dislocate, like as in my toe, I can dislocate my feet by accident, but kind of on purpose. I have a lot of my feet are so weird and I absolutely hate my feet, and that's actually number 2, is that I absolutely hate my feet and pretty much anyone else's feet as well. They kind of just gross me out a little bit, and I think that's just because I really don't like my own feet. And number 4 is that I have really big feet as well. I am very tall, which is technically my number 5, which is that I'm 6'2", and so I have big feet, and obviously like if it was a 6'2" man, he would probably have like size 14 feet. So mine are pretty small for my height, but like they're okay size for women, apart from most women's sizes stop at an 8, and obviously I'm a 9, so it's difficult. I have to either go unisex or men's. I don't usually go men's, so I think Converse and Vans go unisex, and then I just find my pair of boots from Hush Puppies, I think they go up to a 9, so that's a fact for anyone that has really big feet like me and is a woman. Number 6 is that the only bone that I've broken is my arm, my left arm, on my elbow. When I was about 3 years old, I fell off a climbing frame, pushed, whichever argument I want to take, and yeah, so I broke my arm and I've got a very big scar underneath and over the top and on my elbow a little bit to show that. Number 7 is that I've never been stung by a bee. Actually, when I wrote this list, it was so long ago. I've been to Greece, this is how long ago it was, and when I went to Greece, I got stung by a bee. So that is inaccurate. Okay, this is so old. Number 8 is that my lucky number is 13. I was born on the 13th of May, and obviously number 13 is usually associated with being unlucky. I don't know why, it's my lucky number. Number 9 is that I get really travel sick so easily. I go on my phone for a few minutes in the car and I feel sick. Car, bus, plane, train, boat. Oh, boats are the worst. You do not want to be on a boat with me. Oh. Number 10 is that I ask way too many questions. I'll never forget my science teachers just saying, "Laura, can you just stop asking so many questions?" I don't know what it is about me. I'm just a very inquisitive person, and thus I ask a lot of questions. I don't know why. I just do. Number 11 is that my favourite colour is pink. It mainly always has been. I remember I was saying that my favourite colours were pink and green when I fell in love with Niall Horan and his favourite colour is green, but now I think it's very much pink. I don't wear a lot of pink, but it's still my favourite colour. Number 12 is that I have really bad handwriting. I can never, you know when you work in a group and you always have a scribe, I will offer to be the scribe because I like writing, but then nobody can ever read it. Everyone always rips me for it because I could just never, I don't know why. I think Jemima pointed out the other day that I write really quickly, and maybe that's why it just looks really scribbly and not very nice. Number 13 is that I began playing the guitar when I was 13. It was after my mum's wedding in 2012, and so my mum's wedding was in the June and I started lessons in the September, and I remember that because my guitar teacher played at my mum's wedding, and now yeah, and I've still got her guitar. I obviously bought it off her. I gave her money for it. I didn't just steal her guitar. And I still have it, and that's the guitar that I still play, and her name's also Laura. I doubt she's watching, but hello Laura if you are. Number 14 is that I can speak semi-fluent French. I got a B in my GCSE, and then I went to France for 2 weeks, and the language barrier was intense. I don't know how to describe it, but it meant that I learned French very, very quickly, and a lot of command words like arrête, stop, when I was looking after the little girl. And I think if I was to redo my French now, I'd be a lot better at speaking French, because obviously I spoke it for 2 weeks while I was out there with a little girl who was also, she was teaching me French as I was teaching her English. I remember her teaching me, she was obsessed with horses, and so chevaux is the plural of horses and cheval is the singular. So I'd be like, oh, les cheval, and she was like, no, les chevaux. And then when we would get dressed in the morning, I would never forget her saying socks. She would put on her socks and be like, socks, socks. And so we would teach each other different words like that. Number 15 is that my hair is half straight, as you can see. This is my natural hair today. This wasn't planned, but half straight and half curly. Look, look at it. I don't know why. This side has always been a lot more curlier than this side, and it's just, I mean, underneath my hair's curly, but the front is just always gone straight. Number 16 is that I hated English at primary school and I always loved maths, and now that I'm in sixth form I still love maths, but I much prefer English, and I want to do English at uni, and it's crazy how the tables have turned and now English is my favourite subject. Number 17 is that I really want to be the next Prime Minister. I think if I aim high I can do it, and hopefully I will be the next female Prime Minister. You have to be 18 and probably gone through uni before I get there. So I'm thinking 2025, 2030, watch out, vote for LauraLaura. Number 18 is that Adele and Sam Smith are my idols, my musical idols. Adele always has been, and when Sam Smith came onto the scene, he's just blown up and I love him so much. Sorry, I've got a dead leg from sitting awkwardly. And Sam Smith is always regarded as Medel, the male Adele, and I just love that. Sam Smith and Adele, they're just, their voices is something else, and their confidence, how Adele just does not give to. She drinks, she smokes, she talks how she wants, and I love that. Number 19 is that I used to have an irrational fear of cockroaches until I went to Longley and demanded that I held one just to get over my fear. And now I quite like cockroaches actually. I mean, it was a huge, I'm talking like this big. I think I had 2 on my hands and I was like shaking, and the man put it on my hand and it just crawled around a little bit and I was just there feeling sick. It's fine, I've got over my fear now, and I think that's the best thing to do with fears. You just got to face them. Unless it's like the fear of death, don't face death. Number 20 is that I'm actually kind of afraid of heights, which is ironic because I am 6'2". I mean, the way that I see it is that a person that's 5'2", they've got a lot less far to fall. Now that I'm 6'2", I've got a lot further to fall than most people, and so when I go up high I do get a little bit scared. I mean, it's not like a huge fear, I can deal with heights, but it's just a little bit nervousness. 21 is that my favourite film is Pretty Woman. Pretty woman walking down the street. I watched it at Christmas 2014, and ever since I've loved it. It's just such a beautiful film, and it's all about, you see the fashion, you see the money. She was a prostitute, but how that all gets turned around is amazing, and I don't know, it's just such a feel-good film, and I just think it's beautiful, and the music and it's great as well, and I would so recommend it if you haven't seen it. 22 is that I want tattoos when I'm older, but I also want to give blood. But that's a bit of a double-ended sword because obviously you can't give blood if you have a tattoo, so I think I'm gonna have to make that life choice when I get to 18. Number 23 is that I'm actually a really confident person who doesn't really care what many people think, and you may have gathered that from a few of my videos. I don't know how it's happened, but I've got a really tough skin. I used to get bullied a lot, and people still make comments now, not about my weight, more about my YouTube videos, but I choose to put these videos out and people choose to watch them, so. Number 24 is that I love online shopping. I mean, my mum is just so angry. The amount of packages that come through the door when I have no money is ridiculous. But I don't know, I just can't stop myself, and I was getting like an order a week from ASOS and Topshop, and now that I live in town it's free delivery to the store, so it's just even worse. And number 25 is that I have a dog called Poppy. She's a chocolate Labrador who's absolutely insane. Before you get a chocolate Labrador, I'm warning you that the chocolates are the craziest. Nobody told us before we got her, but now we know. So those are my 25 facts about me. Hopefully you learned a random fact about me. If not, then oh well, there will be another one coming soon in the next 150 subscribers probably. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe, everything you always do. See you next Tuesday at 6 PM. I hope you're liking my weekly videos, and if you are, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Thanks for watching, bye!